You've probably heard of the airplane's black box, but did you know that it's not actually black or even a box? That's right, this crucial piece of aviation history has a backstory as intriguing as its name. Originating from Australia in the 1950s, the so-called black box was indeed a black box-shaped device. But over time, experts realized that its boxy design and dark color made it hard to recover from wreckage. So it evolved into a bright orange or yellow cylinder, far more visible and easier to locate in the aftermath of an accident. Its official name? The flight recorder. This vital component records detailed flight data, offering invaluable insights into the events leading up to any aviation mishap. Its contribution to enhancing aviation safety is immeasurable. So the next time you hear about a black box in a news report, remember, it's not really a black box at all. Ever wondered what happens when you flush the toilet on an airplane? Well, get ready for a quick dive into the fascinating world of high-altitude waste management. Strap in, because we're about to debunk some myths. Firstly, let's clear up a common misconception. Contrary to some outrageous rumors, airplanes do not dispose of human waste mid-flight. Can you imagine the chaos that would cause? The reality is a lot less dramatic and a lot more sanitary. When you flush an airplane toilet, you're not sending your business on a free-fall journey to the ground. Instead, it's whisked away at high speeds by a vacuum system, with a small amount of blue liquid disinfecting the bowl immediately afterwards. Now you might be asking, where does it all go? Well, it's stored in a large tank located at the back of the airplane. This tank is designed to safely and securely hold the waste for the duration of the flight. Remember, planes are meticulously engineered machines, and even the toilets are designed with precision and care. Upon landing, a special type of ejector is used to clean the tank, preparing it for the next flight. This process is done by ground crew who are trained in handling and disposing of the waste in an environmentally friendly manner. So, rest assured, these professionals ensure that the waste is properly taken care of, not dumped haphazardly. It's important to note that these systems are rigorously tested and maintained. Airlines take sanitation very seriously, and the last thing they want is a malfunction in the waste disposal system. So while airplane toilets might seem a little different from what you're used to at home or in public restrooms, they're designed with the same goal in mind: to handle waste efficiently and hygienically. So, rest assured, when you use the restroom on your next flight, you're not contributing to a rain of human waste. Instead, you're participating in a marvel of modern engineering that ensures our flights are as clean, comfortable, and odor-free as possible. Now, isn't that a relief? Have you ever noticed the prevalence of the color blue in airplane interiors? That's no random choice or mere aesthetic preference. It's a cleverly calculated decision, steeped in the science of color psychology. You see, colors can have profound effects on our emotions and behaviors. Blue in particular is known to evoke feelings of tranquility, calmness, and serenity. It's the color of the sky, the sea, and it's often associated with depth and stability. But why does this matter in an airplane? Well, flying can be a stressful experience for many. The cramped spaces, the turbulence, the pressure changes, it can all add to a sense of anxiety. That's where the color blue steps in, acting as a calming agent. It's a visual lullaby, if you will, soothing your subconscious and creating a sense of peace. Airlines are well aware of this and use it to their advantage. By incorporating the color blue into their design, they aim to create a more relaxing environment for their passengers. The choice of color might seem insignificant, but it's these subtle details that contribute to your overall flying experience. But it's not just about the psychology of calmness. Blue is also associated with cleanliness, a crucial factor in an environment where hundreds of people are sharing a confined space. It gives the impression of a hygienic, well-maintained space, putting passengers at ease, and there's more. The color blue is said to be beneficial for the mind and the body. It slows human metabolism and produces a calming effect. It's no coincidence that both hospitals and airplanes prefer it. Now, not all airlines use the exact same shade of blue. Some might opt for bolder, deeper blues, while others go for softer, lighter tones. The choice of shade can also influence the mood, with lighter blues usually seen as more relaxing and darker blues perceived as more stable and reliable. So, the next time you step on a plane and see a sea of blue, know that it's all designed to help you relax. It's a subtle trick of the trade, a secret weapon in the battle against stress and discomfort in the sky. If you're afraid of flying in a storm, fear not. Airplanes are designed to withstand lightning strikes. This might seem surprising, but it's true. Planes are engineered with safety as a top priority, and that includes protection from the powerful forces of nature. Let's dive a little deeper. The outer shell of an airplane, known as the fuselage, is primarily made of aluminum, a fantastic conductor of electricity. It acts as a Faraday cage, a structure that channels electrical energy around its exterior, keeping the inside safe. This means that if a plane is struck by lightning, the electricity will simply pass around the aircraft, leaving the interior unscathed. You might think, wait, what about all the sensitive electronics on board? Well, fear not. Airplanes are equipped with a network of wire mesh, a sort of metallic gauze embedded within the fuselage. This mesh is designed to shield the plane's intricate electrical systems from potential electrostatic discharges, ensuring that your in-flight movie won't be interrupted by a lightning strike. The last time an aircraft accident was attributed to a lightning strike was way back in the 1960s. Since then, aviation technology has significantly evolved. Today's aircraft are rigorously tested, with manufacturers using high-voltage laboratories to simulate lightning strikes, ensuring that the plane can safely handle such an event. In fact, it's estimated that every commercial plane is struck by lightning at least once a year. Yet, thanks to the robust design and extensive safety measures, these incidents rarely cause significant problems. So, while a lightning storm might make for a bumpy ride and a spectacular light show outside your window, remember that you're safe inside the aircraft. The pilots, the crew, you and your electronics are all well protected by the plane's clever design and advanced technology. So the next time you're flying through a storm, remember you're in a lightning-proof vessel. Your journey through the clouds is not just an adventure, but a marvel of modern engineering. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Ever noticed the rounded windows on an airplane and wondered why they're not square? Airplanes, like many other things, are meticulously designed with safety as a top priority. Every feature, no matter how seemingly insignificant, serves a purpose. In the early days of aviation, airplanes actually had square windows. However, a series of fatal accidents in the 1950s led engineers to rethink this design. What they discovered was that the sharp corners of square windows were a major design flaw. The corners were points of weakness where stress would concentrate. This led to cracks forming, which, if left unchecked, could cause the entire window and potentially the fuselage to fail. Airplanes are pressurized to allow us to breathe comfortably at high altitudes. This pressurization puts the aircraft under immense stress, with the pressure inside the cabin being far greater than that outside. It's a bit like inflating a balloon. The more air you pump in, the more the balloon stretches and the more stress it's under. Now imagine that balloon has a square pattern on it. As you inflate it, the corners of the squares would be the first to tear. That's exactly what was happening with the square windows on airplanes. Engineers realized that by making the windows round, they could distribute the stress more evenly around the window. This dramatically reduces the chance of cracks forming, making the airplane much safer. The rounded shape also has another advantage. It offers a wider field of view, which can be quite enjoyable for those of us who like to gaze at the clouds and the world below. The switch to rounded windows has been so successful that it's now a standard design feature in all commercial airplanes. It's one of those subtle design features that most of us probably don't notice, but it's a testament to the incredible thought and engineering that goes into making air travel as safe as possible. So, those rounded windows aren't just about aesthetic appeal, they're a crucial safety feature too.